Certainly, here's an expanded version of the first keynote, diving deeper into the themes, conflicts, and dynamics at play. Humanity's induction and mistrust in the Galactic Federation. The story opens with a monumental event, humanity's official induction into the Galactic Federation. This momentous occasion takes place on the planet Verathis, an ancient world bustling with diverse life forms and thriving civilizations. Representatives from countless species gather to witness humanity's acceptance, which is marked by a ceremonial exchange of symbols and oaths of cooperation. Despite the celebratory atmosphere, an undercurrent of tension flows through the assembly. Many alien representatives are skeptical of humanity's intentions. They recall Earth's history, marred by conflicts, wars, and a volatile relationship with technology. The memories of humanity's past, including destructive wars that nearly annihilated their own planet, linger in the minds of these delegates. They exchange furtive glances, whispering among themselves about the unpredictable nature of humans. Humanity, led by their ambassador, Dr. Lara Morgan, presents a vision of cooperation and unity, emphasizing their achievements in science, art, and diplomacy. Dr. Morgan passionately describes humanity's desire to learn from other civilizations and contribute to the galactic community. Her eloquence and fervor draw applause, yet skepticism remains. Many delegates worry that humanity's technological prowess might be too advanced for their own good, fearing the potential for misuse. As discussions progress, the Council considers the consequences of admitting such a young and aggressive species. Some representatives argue that humanity's tendency toward conflict might pose a risk to the Federation's stability. In the shadows of the Grand Chamber, a faction known as the Elorians, a highly telepathic race known for their deep empathy, expresses concerns about humanity's unpredictable nature. They worry that, while humans are capable of great compassion, they can also unleash devastation when provoked. Tensions reach a peak when a prominent delegate, the Elder K-Rel from the Arboreans, a peaceful species known for their longevity and wisdom, voices his opposition. We have seen what lies within the heart of humanity, a fierce fire that can be both illuminating and destructive, he states gravely. Do we truly wish to welcome such a force into our midst? This question hangs heavily in the air, causing a ripple of murmurs among the assembly. Yet, amid the unease, a few species support humanity's integration into the Federation. They argue that humanity's spirit of resilience and innovation can bring fresh perspectives and solutions to the Federation's challenges. The debate rages on, with passionate arguments for and against, reflecting the multifaceted nature of interspecies politics. As the Council grapples with these concerns, humanity continues to assert its presence. Scientists, engineers, and diplomats work tirelessly, striving to prove their worth and mitigate the fears surrounding their induction. They participate in joint projects, sharing knowledge about Earth's ecosystems, medical advancements, and even artistic expressions. These efforts begin to foster connections, and slowly, some species start to view humanity not just as a potential threat, but as allies capable of enriching the Federation. However, the deep-seated mistrust doesn't dissipate easily. The Council's discussions are filled with underlying fears about humanity's past conflicts, such as the wars that nearly decimated Earth's population and the ethical dilemmas surrounding their technology. Will they revert to violence when faced with challenges, or will they truly embrace peace? As the narrative unfolds, this initial tension sets the stage for the trials to come, illustrating the complexities of interspecies relations and the inherent challenges of forging unity and diversity. The stakes are high, and the galaxy watches closely as humanity stands at the crossroads of acceptance and suspicion, determined to prove that they belong in this new world while confronting the shadows of their own history. This expansion delves into the political dynamics and emotional undercurrents surrounding humanity's induction, highlighting their strengths and the skepticism they face, which will become significant as the story progresses. Certainly, here's an expanded version of the second keynote, elaborating on the threat posed by the Zurv'Ghor and the impact it has on the Galactic Federation and humanity. The threat of the Zurv'Ghor, an ancient, unstoppable force. As the Galactic Federation convenes to discuss humanity's induction, an urgent transmission interrupts the proceedings. It's a distress signal from the far reaches of known space, detailing a horrifying encounter with the Zurv'Ghor. These colossal, insectoid creatures, characterized by their chitinous exoskeletons and terrifying mandibles, have a fearsome reputation that resonates throughout the galaxy. Their resurgence ignites panic among the Federation's delegates, who had thought the threat of the Zurv'Ghor was merely a legend. The initial report describes a mining colony on the edge of Zurv'Ghor territory, where a peaceful race of miners unknowingly trespassed into the Predator's territory. As the colony's alarms blare, the mining crew finds themselves besieged by the Zurv'Ghor. In a frenzy of destruction, the creatures sweep through the settlement, leaving a trail of devastation and despair. The video feeds reveal horror-stricken faces of the miners as they desperately attempt to defend their home, but the sheer size and ferocity of the Zurv'Ghor prove overwhelming. The Federation Council reconvenes in a state of turmoil. A palpable sense of dread hangs in the air as the ramifications of the attack sink in. Representatives who had initially supported humanity's induction now fear that they might have opened the door to a catastrophe. The Elder K-Rel speaks again, warning of the inevitability of destruction that accompanies the Zurv'Ghor they consume worlds, leaving nothing but echoes of screams in their wake. We must prepare for the worst. As the Council debates their options, a second report comes in. A neighboring system has been evacuated, its inhabitants fleeing the relentless march of the Zurv'Ghor. With each transmission, the horror deepens. The once thriving worlds now lie in ruins, and the predatory race shows no signs of stopping. The Council is faced with a sobering truth: they must confront the threat directly or risk losing everything they have built together. In the face of this impending doom, humanity's representatives urge the Council to take action. Dr. Alara Morgan stands resolute, outlining humanity's strategy of resistance and defense. We cannot cower in fear while the galaxy is on the brink of annihilation. We must stand and fight. Her passion resonates, igniting a flicker of hope amidst the chaos. But her fervor is met with skepticism from several species, who question whether humans can truly handle such a formidable adversary. The Council splits, with some factions advocating for an immediate evacuation of vulnerable systems, while others argue for a united front against the Zurv'Ghor. It becomes evident that humanity's willingness to confront the Predator sets them apart. Where other species choose retreat and diplomacy, humans embrace the idea of resistance. They draw upon their history of survival against overwhelming odds, reminding the Council of their struggles against natural disasters, wars, and self-inflicted wounds. As the Council deliberates, more reports flood in, detailing the Zurv'Ghor's rampage across the galaxy. This predatory race exhibits a relentless drive, and their tactical instincts become apparent. They utilize swarming strategies, overwhelming their enemies with sheer numbers and cunning. Each successful attack further undermines the Federation's sense of security, causing panic and strife among its members. Faced with the grim prospect of annihilation, the Council ultimately reaches a consensus: they must forge an alliance to confront the Zurv'Ghor, and humanity will lead this effort. While fear lingers, a sense of purpose emerges. They realize that, in uniting against the Predator, they might just reclaim their collective strength and demonstrate that the power of cooperation can rival even the most fearsome of enemies. As plans for a counteroffensive take shape, the fear of the Zurv'Ghor transforms into a rallying point for the Federation. A new urgency permeates the discussions, as representatives begin to recognize that humanity's relentless spirit might just be the key to overcoming their greatest threat. The Council acknowledges the risk, but now, armed with a shared mission, they are determined to confront the nightmarish reality of the Zurv'Ghor together, marking a pivotal moment in their struggle for survival. This expansion develops the tension and urgency surrounding the threat of the Zurv'Ghor, showcasing the reactions and dynamics within the Galactic Federation, while also emphasizing humanity's role in the upcoming conflict. Sure, here's an expanded version of the third keynote, exploring the transformation of Earth into a defensive stronghold and the collaborative efforts that arise in response to the Zurv'Ghor threat. The Fortress Earth and the Human Alliance. With the looming threat of the Zurv'Ghor solidifying the need for immediate action, humanity springs into motion. The global response is unprecedented. Nations that once viewed one another with suspicion and rivalry now unite under a common banner, realizing that their survival depends on collective strength. The call to arms resonates deeply across Earth, igniting a surge of patriotism and a fierce determination to protect not just their own kind, but their allies throughout the galaxy. The first step in this monumental task is the transformation of Earth into a fortress capable of withstanding the Zurv'Ghor's onslaught. Scientists, engineers, and military strategists convene in underground facilities that once served as emergency bunkers during the Cold War. These venues now teem with activity as bright minds collaborate to innovate defenses and offensive technologies. The world's greatest minds come together to create advanced weaponry that harnesses both energy and matter in ways previously thought impossible. The culmination of centuries of technological advancement results in a new class of weaponry energy projectors that can fire concentrated beams of plasma, kinetic interceptors designed to obliterate incoming projectiles, and force fields that can deflect even the most ferocious attacks. Humanity's spirit of innovation shines through as they adapt their existing technology to serve a new purpose. In tandem with weapon development, Earth's cities transform into fortified bastions. Skyscrapers are retrofitted with shielding technology, and military bases become nerve centers for rapid deployment. The landscape is altered as massive defensive installations sprout across the globe, including launch sites for orbital defense platforms capable of intercepting threats before they reach the surface. Urban planning shifts to create safe zones and evacuation routes, ensuring that civilians have a place to retreat should the worst come to pass. As the preparations intensify, the United Earth Alliance (UEA) has formed a coalition of nations pledging resources and manpower for the common goal of galactic defense. With the UEA established, representatives from other species in the Galactic Federation are invited to participate in Earth's defense initiatives. Allies from across the stars join the cause, bringing their unique technologies and insights to the table. The Andromedans, known for their advanced engineering and peaceful ethos, provide expertise in energy manipulation, while the Ulnari, a telepathic species skilled in strategy and psychological warfare, share tactics for combating the Zurv'Ghor's mindless aggression. Together, they build a collaborative command center located in what was once the Pacific Ocean, a massive floating platform equipped with advanced technology and an array of communication systems to coordinate the galactic defense. This hub serves as a melting pot of knowledge, fostering camaraderie among species that previously viewed one another with suspicion or uncertainty. The barriers that once divided them begin to dissolve, replaced by a collective urgency to prepare for the impending battle. Throughout this process, humanity emerges as an unexpected leader in interspecies cooperation. Their ability to innovate under pressure, combined with their relentless spirit, earns them respect from their allies. Stories of Earth's resilient history inspire other species, as they witness humanity's refusal to bow before extinction. The metaphorical walls that once separated humans from the other members of the Federation crumble, replaced by newfound alliances forged in the heat of desperation. Dr. Alara Morgan, now a prominent figure in the UEA, spearheads the initiatives to unify military efforts and coordinate training exercises between species. She organizes joint drills to simulate various combat scenarios, incorporating each species' strengths into a cohesive strategy. The UEA hosts forums, where representatives from different worlds share their combat philosophies, fostering an environment of mutual respect and learning. Amid the preparation, Earth becomes a hub of innovation and resilience, showcasing humanity's capacity to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. The atmosphere is charged with a sense of purpose as people from all walks of life come together, driven by the shared mission to protect their home and their allies. While the specter of the Zurv'Ghor looms ever closer, the transformation of Earth into a bastion of hope stands as a testament to the power of unity. The stakes have never been higher, but the resolve of the UEA solidifies their determination to face the ancient predator head-on, marking a crucial turning point in the story of humanity and its place within the galaxy. This expansion delves deeper into the themes of collaboration, innovation, and resilience as humanity transforms Earth into a fortress, emphasizing the unity and strength forged through collective effort against a common enemy. Certainly. Here's an expanded version of the fourth keynote, detailing humanity's relentless offensive against the Zurv'Ghor and the revelations that come from this conflict. Humanity's relentless offensive and the Federation's revelation. As the preparations reach their zenith, the tension in the galaxy escalates with the impending arrival of the Zurv'Ghor. the Galactic Federation holds its breath, anxiously awaiting news of the human-led coalition's first confrontation with the ancient predators. For many, the thought of an open conflict is terrifying, but for humanity, it becomes a rallying call. The stakes are high, and they understand that this battle is not merely for survival, but a chance to redefine their place in the galaxy. The moment of confrontation arrives, marked by a sudden and ominous silence across the command center aboard the floating fortress. The monitors blink to life, displaying the vast emptiness of space and the encroaching fleet of Zurv'Ghor ships, massive and terrifying, their silhouettes dwarfing the vessels of the UEA. The coalition forces, composed of human ships and allied vessels, stand poised for battle, fortified with advanced weaponry and battle-tested tactics. Each crew member feels the weight of the moment, knowing that their actions will determine the fate of countless worlds. As the Zurv'Ghor strike, chaos erupts in the vacuum of space. The Predators launch their initial wave of assault, swarming toward the UEA fleet with a ferocity that astounds even the most experienced commanders. Yet, humanity's training pays off. The human crews, drawing on their history of warfare and innovation, implement a series of surprise maneuvers and tactics designed to exploit the Zurv'Ghor's weaknesses. The UEA forces engage in a beautifully chaotic dance of battle, weaving between asteroids and debris fields to negate the advantage of the Zurv'Ghor's numbers. Human pilots exhibit exceptional agility and precision, using their small and nimble ships to create diversions, while larger vessels employ heavy weaponry to target the Zurv'Ghor's key ships. Plasma beams cut through the void, striking true against the chitinous exoskeletons of their enemies. Dr. Alara Morgan coordinates the defense from the command center, using holographic displays to visualize the battlefield. Her experience and strategic foresight allow her to anticipate enemy movements and direct allied forces in real time. As she issues commands, the bonds between species solidify. Humans and their allies work seamlessly, adapting their tactics to one another's strengths. The battlefield transforms into a testament to cooperation and determination, showcasing the potential of a united front. As the battle rages on, the Zurv'Ghor find themselves on the defensive for the first time in centuries. They struggle to adapt to the unorthodox tactics of their adversaries. The UEA capitalizes on their confusion, executing flanking maneuvers that allow them to isolate and destroy individual ships before the Zurv'Ghor can regroup. The tide of the battle begins to shift in favor of the coalition, instilling hope within the ranks of humanity and their allies. However, the Zurv'Ghor are not merely mindless beasts. They exhibit an unsettling intelligence in their combat strategies. As the battle progresses, they begin to adapt, countering the UEA's tactics with cunning of their own. The coalition faces unexpected challenges, such as ambushes that reveal the Predator's strategic capabilities. The ferocity of the Zurv'Ghor attacks becomes a stark reminder of their legacy as apex predators, and fear begins to creep into the hearts of some coalition members. In the heat of battle, a crucial moment arises when the Zurv'Ghor deploy their bioengineered ships, behemoths designed specifically to withstand energy weaponry and equipped with devastating close-range armaments. This new phase of the conflict pushes the UEA forces to their limits, testing their resolve and resourcefulness. The realization dawns on the Allied commanders: to truly defeat the Zurv'Ghor, they must dig deeper into their collaborative efforts. As losses mount, a pivotal decision is made to initiate a high-risk strategy. The UEA will launch a coordinated offensive targeting the heart of the Zurv'Ghor fleet. Each species contributes its unique skills and technologies, combining their efforts to devise a plan that maximizes their strengths. The mission requires sacrifice, pushing every ship to its limits and demanding exceptional bravery from all involved. The operation unfolds with breathtaking intensity. As they penetrate deeper into enemy lines, the coalition forces execute their plan with precision, using misdirection to draw the Zurv'Ghor into a trap. Energy shields shimmer and ripple as blasts of energy collide, creating a stunning spectacle against the backdrop of space. Humanity's spirit of ingenuity shines, as the coalition employs every trick in the book, from holographic decoys to explosive traps, showcasing their determination to protect one another. In the midst of chaos, unexpected alliances form. a group of previously skeptical alien representatives, witnessing the bravery and resolve of their human counterparts, join the fight with renewed vigor. Their decision to stand and fight alongside humanity alters the dynamics of the battle, transforming doubt into camaraderie. As the coalition pushes forward, they confront the Zurv'Ghor Queen, an enormous, imposing figure that embodies the predatory legacy of her kind. The final confrontation is fierce and brutal, testing the limits of all involved. Here, humanity's promise to protect its allies takes center stage, culminating in a climactic showdown that will define the future of the galaxy. In the aftermath of the battle, the Federation witnesses a powerful transformation. No longer seen as mere newcomers, humanity's fierce resolve and tenacity have redefined their standing among the stars. The battle becomes a rallying point, sparking conversations about collaboration, respect, and unity among the various species in the Galactic Federation. The revelations brought to light by this conflict challenge preconceived notions about humanity. Other species begin to recognize that, while humanity has a history marked by conflict, they also possess an unparalleled capacity for resilience and cooperation. This understanding reshapes interspecies dynamics, paving the way for deeper connections and shared futures as the coalition emerges from the fray, not just as victors, but as a united force against the darkness that looms in the galaxy. This expansion dives deep into the combat dynamics, the emotional weight of the battle, and the evolving relationships among the coalition forces, highlighting how humanity's spirit and resilience shine in the face of overwhelming odds. Sure, here's a concise summary of the entire story, capturing the key points and themes. Guardians of the galaxy, humanity's terrifying promise to protect their own. Humanity's induction and mistrust in the Galactic Federation. As humanity is inducted into the Galactic Federation, a mix of excitement and skepticism fills the assembly. Delegates from various alien species express doubts about humanity's past conflicts and their aggressive nature. Dr. Lara Morgan, humanity's ambassador, passionately defends their inclusion, emphasizing the potential for cooperation and learning from one another. However, fears linger about whether humans can truly contribute positively to the Federation. The threat of the Zurv'Ghor, an ancient, unstoppable force. A distress signal interrupts the proceedings, revealing the horrifying resurgence of the Zurv'Ghor, colossal insectoid creatures that decimate a nearby mining colony. The Council is thrust into chaos, debating whether to evacuate vulnerable systems or confront the threat head-on. Amidst the panic, humanity steps up, urging the Federation to unite against the ancient predator and fight for survival. The Fortress Earth and the Human Alliance. In response to the looming threat, nations on Earth unite to form the United Earth Alliance (UEA), transforming the planet into a fortified stronghold. Advanced weapons are developed, and defense strategies are implemented. Allies from the Galactic Federation contribute their unique technologies, fostering cooperation among species. Dr. Morgan leads joint drills, emphasizing the importance of teamwork in the face of adversity. Humanity's relentless offensive and the Federation's revelation. The first confrontation with the Zurv'Ghor ensues, with humanity and their allies launching a coordinated offensive. Initial successes reveal the coalition's potential, but the Zurv'Ghor's cunning tactics challenge their resolve. A high-risk strategy is devised to confront the Zurv'Ghor Queen, culminating in an intense battle that tests the limits of all involved. As the coalition emerges victorious, humanity's bravery and tenacity reshape their standing in the Federation, fostering deeper connections and a commitment to unity against future threats. This summary encapsulates the main points of the story, highlighting the key themes of cooperation, resilience, and the evolving dynamics between humanity and other species in the Galactic Federation.